I was diagnosed with lung cancer in April of 2006.
I found a lump in my left breast in about September or October of 2008.
On a Wednesday, right after the biopsy I was diagnosed, I was told that they found cancer. The words you don't ever want to hear.
You honestly cannot find anybody, you cannot speak to anybody who has not been touched by cancer. It's always difficult because you know that that person has just had their world turned upside down.
I've been one of the not so lucky ones, and then I have two major kinds of cancer still on my plate.
I had just turned 40 and had just had this wonderful surprise party that my husband threw me, which was phenomenal. And I thought, you know, this turning 40 thing's not so bad. And that lasted about a month.
I always say I'm a mother first, and my priority was my daughter, so I held it together for her.
Usually you say, I'm so sorry you're going through this, but you're on the journey, you've started taking control, now you're in the driver's seat, let's go.
If everyone could get what I was lucky to get in Boston, if they can get that in Needham, I see that as a great thing.
We are very happy with the care we provide. We take very good care of our patients, and it's very difficult to have to sometimes send them somewhere else to get a different piece of their treatment, and to have it all here is just going to be fantastic.
You know, it's easier for your family to come and visit. It's easier for everybody to not deal with the city. I think the trade-off is, you know, you want to be able to have the best medical practitioners out here. And so if you feel like you've got both of those things, I'd much prefer to be out here.
Can you imagine chemotherapy weekly for 12 straight weeks? That's a lot. And I just knew that it was going to be exhausting. And I also knew I had to go to Boston for radiation every day. I really wanted the privacy of Needham. I needed the smaller environment. I know myself.
It will allow our patients not only to receive chemotherapy in this institution, it'll allow them to be seen by surgeons here, have their surgeries here. Also, if radiation is a part of their treatment plan, they can do it here. It's all in one place for them.
It makes a lot of sense to make access available to probably many more people who otherwise might not want to go into Boston and might have gotten inferior care elsewhere because they just couldn't get in town.
Right now, I feel like I could manage anything, but in the beginning, you can't keep your appointments straight. And you have all these places you need to be, and you have to fast for this, and it's so overwhelming. Again, this takes part of the worry out of it. This makes it easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it makes it easier.
To me, Beth Israel Deaconess in Boston is a world-renowned place for cancer research and to treat cancer, and to bring this out, to have it available easily and readily available to people. My goodness, will that make a difference in people's quality of life? And it just will make an enormous difference to be able to say, wow, I've got a really a world-renowned medical center here in Needham, Massachusetts.